And we're live recorded. Republic Today. RepublicToday.net. It's Sunday night. What are you going to say, Skull?
YouTube.com, Jay, where that's really our only outlet right now is YouTube. The handle on YouTube is republictoday.net. We're
And that's probably how you are listening or watching this right now.
if you are, and we thank the subscribers we have so far. Today is Monday, July 24th, 12:42 a.m.
Technically,
Pacific
Sunday
time.
night.
Technically, it's still Sunday night, but it's let's see, what's it? We're in USA. We're in America. That's our
The United States of America.
geolocation stamp. The United States of America.
Because America could refer to the Americas, meaning like North, South America,
Central America.
Central America. Yeah, right. America?
Those threes.
Is it America?
That's funny that you say that. I knew someone named Marika, and she said she told a story about the Osceola tribe down in Florida, and it was just this kind of like goofy story about how that word came about, and Jana was there like for this conversation, and like was like that was bullshit, like I don't know, it was Marika.
Uh-huh.
Um, that was probably that. I'm sure that was a made up name, punk name.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's funny. That you made me think of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Amerigo Vespucci. You were like, what? Who's that guy?
Yeah, right.
You know.
Do you know who that is, listeners and watchers?
History. Well, that's okay. So I was thinking we could look stuff up live, because I didn't feel self conscious about gaming while podcasting, and so looking stuff up live.
Yeah.
We made a game plan for yesterday's or the day before yesterday's show. No, yesterday's show. We skipped the day before yesterday. That's
We
okay.
did.
It's gonna happen. Things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yesterday's show we made a game plan and then talked about none of the stuff we talked about talking about. Right? We had a meeting to have a meeting to talk about having a meeting.
Well, no, you interviewed me, and you interviewed me.
Yes. No. It was a good episode. It was a rad episode. Like, um, but it just so happens that we were like, what's this show about? And we there's an episode in there.
Yeah.
Um,
I forgot that this has a function to do, like, thumbs up. Where is it?
oh.
Is it gonna do it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but anyway, now it's not working. Is my fingers crooked?
How many?
What if it's this?
I don't know what that is. Okay, so
Anyway.
Amerigo Vespucci.
Here we go.
He was an Italian merchant. He lived from 1451 to 1512. And he was an Italian merchant, explorer, and navigator from the Republic of Florence.
Italia.
So that would have been at the time. Italy wasn't one country. It wasn't like the Roman Republic. It was like all these little kingdoms.
I did not know that.
So this one was a republic back in those days, whatever that meant.
Right.
And it's from whose name the term America is derived.
Uh-huh.
So that's how the Americas
What
got
did
their
he
name.
do?
He signed the map.
Signed it, but he didn't make the map?
Well, so
What a little
between
bitch.
1497 and 1504, he participated in at least two voyages of the Age of Discovery. First on behalf of Spain, then for Portugal. Similar to Christopher Columbus. Hey, Columbus Day. he's an Italian, but he flew for or rode for Spain,
Uh huh.
whatever,
Uh huh.
navigated.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for your
there's
little
authorship, whatever,
history
blah blah
fact
blah
of the
blah
day.
blah 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 blah.
Um. Oh, what is that crest?
It's the coat of arms.
Pretty cool. Meta.
It has bees, right? Some kind of wasp or something. Anyway, what else you got?
Are there any basketball updates? We all know the answer to that, am I right?
Well, in terms of updates, um, there is an international tournament coming up,
Okay.
and so that's fun. You
Mm.
know, it like if it's weird if America doesn't win the gold medal, but there are other good teams. Some of the best play, and you only play 5 people at a time,
Okay.
right? And so if some of the best people in the world are from other countries or play for other countries and this kind of
Yes.
thing,
Right.
um,
Like Jokic.
yeah, like they're going to be good because he's
Uh-huh.
that on that team.
Great. Good for them.
Um, Serbia. And where is I keep trying to forget Doncic. I think Croatia maybe. Um, and he's really good. So like their international team is good.
Mm-hmm.
Canada has a good team. Has a bunch
Uh-huh.
of like good NBA guys
Right.
that play for Canada. Spain used to back in the day. I don't know if they. France has a few now that are
So
like good NBA players that play for France.
nice. So what is at stake with like an international competition?
What's at stake?
Or like what is the goal? Like what is it? Tell me more.
Well, I think it's something. I mean, I'm not like big on government and that kind of authority, and but like it is some. I think it is positive, like community building,
Mm-hmm.
to have these sporting programs that to various degree like
That
uh,
pit two countries against each other.
um, yeah, it's a national program, and so that like there's funding depending on the country or whatever that like goes down into I don't know. I don't think sports are like inherently bad. So I think like amateur sports, youth sports, things like that can be good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
Okay.
think there should be more opportunities for adults to participate in sports. You know,
Just casually,
yeah, yeah, or organize. Yeah, like
non-competitive or
it's
whatever.
another
Another one.
sports are another non-capitalist way for people to interact and like build community. I'm thinking of it as it's
Right.
kind of a
It
communist thing
it
to have
can
a
be.
sports program.
Right, it can be, but there is a lot of capitalism built into that. Like, oh yeah, we want to be unified as a team, so we're going to buy these uniforms. Okay, we need funding for our team, so we're going to get sponsors.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Or like
Well,
etc. I don't
but
know
like
what.
there is like money, but you're not. It's not to try to make a profit, and it's not taking out loans like for interest in order to like play team sports. Like there was money existed before capitalism, and like having to buy stuff for your. I don't know how far back organized sports go, but I, there is yeah, there is like okay, you have to buy the sports equipment. You have to like rent the field, maybe like hire a referee if you're really doing it that organized.
Right.
Um,
Right. So then does it become hierarchical? I
yes,
can't say a
okay,
word. I can't say a word right
yeah,
now. Whoops. Sorry,
yeah.
everybody.
No, it is. But see, I think there are times in like human life and society when you do want hierarchies.
Okay.
Um, I think like the workplace, it would be better if there were less. Um, Police and military and government, like military, I do want hierarchy. You know, if there's an emergency that where you might think the police would be useful, I don't, some kind of security guards or something, theoretically, that you want that organization to be hierarchical. Um, the government, I think it could be much more leveled out. I don't want a government at all, per se, Um, theater group. If you never put on a play if you did like consensus based decision making with like actors and designers and writers and everyone gets a say and um, so there are things like a classical orchestra, like you have these hierarchies that allow you to create the art better.
Mm-hmm.
So there are, a hospital room, during a surgery, like those are times when hierarchies can be helpful. But I think yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. All right. Well.
I mean, I do like I, that's not the same as like I said, the workplace. Like I want that to be anarchic. I think sort of walking down the street, we don't have a class system or a caste system.
Right, but you say like workplace, like those other examples that you just gave are workplaces as well.
Yeah,
So.
right. Just like I believe in unions for all of those workers, whether it's construction workers, office workers, doctors, or artists. Like, yeah, organizing unions, I think that's great. Not tip people and not commission people. So there's some workplaces where I think things could be leveled out like quite a bit. Where like maybe somebody on a construction job site like is like a supervisor or like has some kind of level of responsibility. Because if you're talking about a construction site, there's still financing that goes into paying for all those laborers and things. So there's still like there's always going to be a hierarchy in terms of it's not the construction company itself could be worker operated
Mm-hmm.
and consensus based decision making or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But like they're still being hired by someone to build the building, and that person is in charge of them.
Mm-hmm. For the master plans.
Well, in terms of like, well, where does so you have a union? Someone still has to pay those workers.
Mm.
I mean, unions are only necessary because we have capitalism. Like if we had a socialist system, then you wouldn't have unions. You
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't need labor unions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think labor unions themselves should be anarchic, should be like non-hierarchical, should be specifically operated in like a flat, um, consensus-based way, and that's what the IWW is geared
Mm-hmm.
towards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's like over 100 years ago now, right? When they separated from the other ones, that's when they like start being corrupt, racist, hierarchical, sexist,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, and also just like capitalist and you know that sort of thing, like actual illegal graft and corruption, not just corruption of our pristine anarcha communist ideals. Anyway, what else you got? Republic Today, republictoday.net. America. We're talking about America.
Well, we were talking about basketball updates,
Sick reset, bro.
and now I don't know. I
Yeah.
think I'm done.
So yeah, the FIBA World Cup. I need to do some research about dates and stuff like that. I already did research earlier. Is this a long enough one? Is this a quickie or what?
I think we've been going at it.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Going hard?
I don't know, listeners and watchers, please tell us whether or not we've gone long enough.
Well, right.
I'm just
Do you
kidding.
like short, quick ones?
Yeah, what do y'all
What do you
like?
like? What do you dislike? What's annoying?
Should we break these up into like 5-minute spurts? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, we are doing this like for us to like have a routine and do something, but also like if y'all want this content tailored to you, now is your time.
Yeah. The tournament will be the second to feature 32 teams and will be hosted by multiple nations for the first time in its history: the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. We're talking about the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. It's the 19th tournament of the FIBA Basketball World Cup for men's national basketball teams.
Men only.
There's probably a women. I guess yeah. It doesn't say men's in the title, and then there's probably a separate women. I don't know. I don't know about international women's basketball. I'm sure it exists to some degree. It's from August 25th to September 10th, 2023.
That's coming right up.
We're gonna have a sports weekend. We're gonna see about the final September 10th, and then September 11th we're gonna try to go to a baseball game. Yeah. It's not sold out. See, we've been talking about planning for the future. Does Christmas sneak up on you, listeners? It sneaks up on me every year. It's ridiculous. So planning for the future, I'm not even thinking about like when I'm too old to work. I mean, like, what about a month from now? Is my calendar set up right? Am I ready for my own life 1 month from now?
No, because Skull cannot even schedule for time off for the things that I've planned for the both of us.
For things that, yeah.
But
yeah.
he works jobs that I can't do that for him, and that shouldn't be my job to do that. Even
It's
though
not your job
I am paid to be an accountant. But anyway.
It's not your job. I've never said that.
Calendaring?
Asking for time off. I need to do it. Oh,
I've
you
had
mean
it
making
on
the
your
plans?
I've even like had it on your calendar for like 2 different days, 3 different days. I don't even know.
Okay.
So, how about that?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Itchy and Scratchy all in one person over here. So, thank you for listening. We will return with more FIBA.
Yeah. More updates on
date.
all the stuff we talk about.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have a great time.